Roughly 50% of all murders in the United States have gone unsolved every year since 2020 for a variety of reasons. Not enough funding for trained homicide detectives and forensic teams, communities are more distrustful of the police than ever, not without reason, and as the son of a thankfully now retired cop, it truly pains me to say that, and those communities are reluctant to talk. Witnesses may refuse to come forward at the time, and may never come forward in person, although the power of the internet and the anonymity it provides certainly has a chance to at least lessen that reluctance. I wholeheartedly wish I could change all of that, but I'm just one guy. What I can do, however, is try to shine some light on a few of the lesser-known unsolved murders in each and every state in the country, and eventually the rest of the world, if possible. Today, we start with 5 from the state I presently call home, New Jersey. Before we get started, though, I'd like to offer my condolences to the families of the victims. Nobody should have to go through what they went through, what they're still going through. With that said, if you have any information at all about these cases, please contact the law enforcement agencies handling the investigations. And since most of their websites have a way to submit a tip anonymously, there's no real excuse to hold back the information. Even the smallest clue could help solve these cases. You might think it's inconsequential, but the investigators and the families would not. Welcome to True Crime Portal. There aren't many publicly known details about the murder of 20-year-old Jermaine Gamble, except that he was found around 4:50 p.m. on the 6th of June, 2014, laying in the road on South 8th Street in Newark, New Jersey, shot and grievously wounded, along with an unidentified female victim. Both were rushed to University Hospital. The woman was treated for non-life-threatening injuries, but Jermaine Gamble was pronounced dead at 5:31 p.m. No suspect has been identified, let alone charged, in the killing. Anyone with information about the murder of Jermaine Gamble is encouraged to contact detectives at the Essex County Prosecutor's Major Crimes Task Force at 877-847-7432 or 973-621-4586. Let's help Jermaine Gamble's family get some justice. On Saturday, June 28, 2007, the body of 64-year-old widow Lockey Mitten was discovered by a concerned neighbor in Lockey's home, located in the Colonial Park mobile home community in Williamstown, New Jersey, killed by a single stab to the throat. She was last seen alive by her neighbors at around 5:30 Friday evening. There were no signs of forced entry, and nothing of value was stolen from the home, which seems to rule out a burglary gone wrong. There are no publicly known suspects, no known motive, and no answers for those she left behind. Anyone with information about the murder of Lockey Mitten can contact the Gloucester County Prosecutor's Office Major Crimes Unit or the Monroe Township Police Department at 856-385-5500 or 856-728-0800, respectively. Anyone who could so callously and casually murder a 64-year-old widow needs to be put under the prison. Absecon, New Jersey police responded to a call about a man laying in the street in front of the Crest Motel located on the White Horse Pike on March 31st, 1985. They found 51-year-old Raul Cooks Books Suarez stabbed to death. Raul was a relatively well-known entertainer, MC, and cab driver from the Atlantic City area. As an MC, he worked at clubs like the 500 Club and Grable's Restaurant, Lounge, and Catering, introducing immensely popular entertainers such as my mother's favorite singer Frank Sinatra, as well as others like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Although 160 people have been interviewed regarding Raul's murder, there are no known suspects. As of 2019, the Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office said the investigation is very much an active one and will not call it a cold case. Raul's family have been told that there might be DNA evidence found in Raul's stolen taxi, which was located in Atlantic City shortly after his murder. If you have any information about the murder of Raul Suarez, please call the Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office at 609-909-7800. You can also submit your tip anonymously on their website. Help Raul's family get the justice they deserve. As with the Jermaine Gamble case, not much information about the murder of Joseph Hoopengardner is publicly available, but here's what I could find. On January 26, 1981, at about 2:30 p.m., a hunter found the body of 44-year-old Joseph Hoopengardner in the Greenwood Forest Wildlife Management Area in Ocean County, New Jersey, with several blunt force injuries to his head and 3 gunshot wounds, although the medical examiner later ruled his cause of death to be from a laceration and a brain hemorrhage. Joseph's truck was found in the parking lot of the Playdrome bowling lanes in Toms River, New Jersey the next day, thoroughly wiped clean of any and all fingerprints. Not even the victim's prints were found. As of this recording, police know of no motive and there are no suspects. If you have any information about the murder of Joseph Hoopengardner, please call the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office at 732-929-2027. Any tip, no matter how small, could be the one to bring his killer or killers to justice. On August 5th, 2006, Willingboro, New Jersey police were called to the scene of a two-car accident at the intersection of Levitt Parkway and Route 130 in Willingboro, New Jersey. But what they found was far more than a simple car crash. 24-year-old Drew Johnson sat slumped in the driver's seat of a 1996 Buick LeSabre, unresponsive, bleeding from the neck. Johnson's passenger said that a few blocks earlier, the car window shattered inwards and Johnson slumped forward. The passenger then attempted to steer the car and bring it to a stop, but was unable to do so until it crashed into a Dodge Lancer stopped at the traffic light at Route 130. Johnson was taken to Lourdes Medical Center, but was pronounced dead soon after arrival. Investigators are unsure if Johnson was specifically targeted or his death was a result of a random stray bullet, but the end result is that a man died. There are no suspects, and anyone with information about the murder of Drew Johnson can call the Burlington County Prosecutor's Office at 609-265-5058 or the Willingboro Township Police Department at 609-877-6958. Drew Johnson was just at the beginning of his life when it was cut short. Let's get his family some peace. Every piece of information, no matter how small or seemingly unimportant, could be the crucial thing that could help solve these cases. So if you know anything, I beg you to contact the relevant authorities by phone or submit your tip anonymously through their websites. These families deserve justice for their loved ones and the peace that justice may bring them. Nobody should have to wonder who killed their family members. Remember, you could make the difference that closes these cases. Be that difference. If you know of any unsolved murders in your state that you believe haven't gotten the attention they deserve, please email the details to me at truecrimeportal717, all one word, @gmail.com, and I'll do everything I can to get their stories out. If you'd like to help me in the telling of these stories, please consider donating whatever you feel comfortable with through the PayPal link in the link tree found in my TikTok bio or the video description on YouTube. Every little bit helps keep the lights on, so to speak. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. The next video in this series will cover 5 unsolved murders from the state in which I was born, Kentucky. Until then, stay safe out there.